What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to today's video. It took me a little while to get another video out. If you were interested in the last couple of videos, remember we did a couple more videos of the fish tank update. So we got a fish tank, we set it all up, we got everything ready to go. We were ready for some fish, but we had to let the fish tank establish. So I think I did a video on the nitrogen cycle. So if you're new to fish tanks, if you get a fish tank, you have to let the water like acclimate. You'll get this like good bacteria in the water that'll convert like ammonia into nitrites, and then there'll be another bacteria that forms that turns that nitrites into nitrates, which is like the healthier thing for the fish. So we had to wait for all that to happen. It sometimes takes a couple weeks, but it finally did it. It took a while, the testing of the water to make sure it finally went through. We ended up getting ammonia. The ammonia turned into nitrites, which is bad for fish, and that was spiked like crazy. And then finally that other bacteria came in and the nitrites went away, and now we had nitrates. And then whenever the nitrates get high, I'll actually show you. We have a test kit here. I just tested the water too before I show you the fish. But we did finally get fish, so that's the important thing. So first thing we did, we've got, I don't know if you can see, it's like a yellowy color. That's your ammonia, so you want that to be pretty yellow. This is nitrites. You want them to be like a light blue. They were like a dark, dirty purple. That was really bad. And then finally you've got your nitrates, and you want this to be like a yellowy color, not like orange. So all we have to do is make sure that those first two test tubes stay at like zeros, and then whenever the nitrates get high, we do water changes, and that's what we've been doing. So what I'm going to do is, without further ado, I'm going to get to the fish part of this. So we got a couple fish. I'll explain what they are, and we need names for them. So we have our daughter who's 10 years old, Kylie, and she wants to name some of the fish, but I said, let's put it out there. And I told her, comment on the video and pick some names. And so if you come up with any cool names, we'll go through them, and if your name is picked, you win $1,000 per fish. I'm just kidding. You're not getting anything other than you can say, I named their fish. So I'll show you the fish. Comment down below. Tell me which ones you want to name which. And again, we have a 55-gallon fish tank. We do have quite a bit of fish in there. So some people might comment and say that our fish tank is overstocked, which might be the case when they all become adults. It's going to be overstocked, and we're going to have too much fish for the fish tank. And we're already starting to come up with a solution to that problem, which will be pretty cool if I can get my wife on board with it, which I think close. So this tank, we have all little baby fish. They're all going to grow up, and over the course of the next year, and they're going to get pretty big. So eventually we're going to have to do something. Either A, get rid of maybe a fish or two, or get a bigger tank. So we'll have to figure that out. But let's get to the fish. This is what we've got. All right, so looking at the tank, one of the things you're going to notice if you watch the other videos is I already rearranged the decor inside the tank. It was all just natural stones and stuff, but now we put some things in there to match. But anyway, the first fish on the bottom there is the Pictus catfish. That's just going to be our first fish that we got in there to kind of clean up the bottoms, take care of any loose food that's sitting on the bottom, and just kind of clean everything up. He's kind of the scavenger of the fish tank. So this guy needs a name as well, this catfish. If any of you guys can come up with something cool. He shouldn't get super big. I think they only get like 5 inches at max when they're full grown. So that's fish number one. We also got an algae eater. We threw him in there, the pleco, just to kind of take care of any algae that starts to build up. They will get really big. Plecos, if you're not aware, do get like 18 inches to 24 inches when full grown. This is our gold Severum. I love Severums. I think they're one of the coolest fish. They'll get to be about 8 inches. They'll fill out a little bit more. And then we also got a green, or I think it's a turquoise Severum. So we have two Severums, the gold one, and then this one's a little bit bigger, but he's a turquoise Severum. So both Severums, maybe we get lucky. Maybe it's a male and a female, who knows. So we have that Severum. Then we also got this electric blue Acara. They only had one. I do want to try to get 2 more. I'd love to have at least a pair, maybe 3. That way we at least have a better odds of getting at least 1 pair. And then this is one of, and again we have a pair of these, of the blood parrots. So that's a hybrid species. And then of course our big guy here, he's our main focal point. That's our tiger, Oscar. His colors look amazing, and he's growing super fast. We're not feeding them anything live. Everything is just pellet food. The fish are getting bloodworms. They get pellet food. I want to try doing some fresh shrimp for them. Dice that up there. So we're starting to vary the diet. So I think we're going to do some videos, if you guys want to see it, of some of the different things that they'll eat. So maybe we'll start adding some feeding videos and see what this Oscar will actually eat. With the blood parrots, you'll see one of them, if it comes out, gets a little bit of black markings on him. Like, I think it's like some kind of fungal disease. But whenever he starts to show signs of it, I'll dose the tank with more salt, and it usually clears up and goes away. So this is the second time he's gonna start to get it. But the Oscar's probably one of the coolest fish in the tank. I've had Oscars before when I was younger, so I was like, I have to get the Oscar. I would love to add a green terror and a Jack Dempsey, but again, we gotta start reconsidering going with a bigger tank if we're gonna do that. Again, when all these fish hit full grown sizes, they're gonna be too big. It's way too much. Also, they said Severums, if you just saw that, the Severums eat plant life, which I wasn't really aware of, and I just noticed he was picking on some of that algae growing on one of those plants. Again, this guy hides pretty much typically throughout the day, so kind of happy that I started filming and he's out. I can usually only catch him at nighttime if I turn a light on at night and kind of peek in there. So here's the blood parrot with a little bit of the black on him. So if you guys ever deal with any of this on blood parrots or other fish, that black that shows up, let me know what that is. Like I said, when I start adding more and more salt into the tank, it clears it right up pretty quick. There's the other blood parrot. And again, that electric blue Acara is probably one of the coolest and prettiest fish so far in the tank. So again, let me know what you guys think of the tank, but most importantly, we need some names. If you want to throw out some name ideas, just comment down below and let me know if you're able to say which the fish was, or at least the colors of the fish, so I know which one you're talking about, instead of just saying a random name. That would help, so I know which fish you're trying to actually name. So that's it. So I know we started the tank. What I thought I was going to do was go with a very natural fish tank. I thought I was going to go with just make it look as natural as possible and go with all native species. I thought I was going to try and do maybe like some fish from our pond outside and do something like a largemouth bass, maybe some like bluegills, and throw that in the tank. But to me, it always comes down to I just like the color. Like I like to have like the way the electric blue Acara is, that bright blue, the gold from like the gold Severums. I like to have like more color and flashiness in the fish tank. And just if I did the largemouth bass and the bluegills, everything would be very muted colors, dark greens. It would just be like, I think just kind of like boring. As cool as those fish are, especially largemouth bass, I just think, I don't know, I wanted more color and diversity. So that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to be getting a couple more fish videos out, and then we'll get back to all the snake content that we used to do. I do want to test out a couple products. I want to get a wave maker. If anybody has a fish tank and never used a wave maker, I think I might end up doing one of those. So if I do, I'll document that. And the other thing is I want to add something to the filter. The tank is clean. It's clear. I am getting a little bit of algae, but there's a couple things I can put in the filter to kind of clear it up. I forget the name of the stuff. I'm kind of drawing a blank right now, but I think it's called Chemi Blue or something, Chemi, C-H-M-I. I think it was like Chemi Blue was the name of the thing. But it's like a bag of carbon that you can put into your filter. And it's supposed to make it super clear. So I might try that just for fun and see how that works out. So that's it. Another fish tank vlog. I'm going to try to get more videos coming out as soon as I can. We have a lot of exciting things coming to the channel. As you guys know, we bought a Lamborghini. And if you're not watching Kristen's channel, you're not following there, we did just straight pipe it. We got rid of the, there's no mufflers on it. There's no catalytic converters on it. It's just straight pipe right off the headers. And it is loud. It is obnoxious, and I love it. So we've got a couple more videos of that coming up, and I'm excited. So I hope everybody's having a good day, and I will catch you guys on the next vlog. Peace out, everybody.